Alrighty, guys, here we are back at 2011. We've got St. Louis traveling to Kansas City. Crosstown rivals here, right across the Missouri River, over to Kansas City, and we have an interleague battle going on here between St. Louis and the American League Kansas City Royals. This is game number 46 of the season. 3-game series, I believe it's a 3-game series against Kansas City. Let's look at the defensive lineup for Kansas City. It's Gordon in left field, Cabrera in center, Francoeur in right field. Betterment at third, Escobar at short, Getz at second, Hosmer at first, Francis a +1 pitching, and Pena a +1 catcher. So it's going to be even up if they decide to make any steal attempts for the Cardinals anyways. Let me get out my charts here. So an A stealer would be 1 to 15, a B stealer 1 to 13. So just for reference out there. All right, I think we got everything ready to go. Go, 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 go. All right, so here we are. Trying a little bit different setup with the camera here. I actually have it on my extra computer monitor and kind of bending it over in front of the other monitor to try and keep it out of my face. Makes it harder to fill this out, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out. All right, so we got Theriot and Francis is a lefty. Chris Carpenter for the Cardinals is a right-hander. We need to get the right dice out. That would also be a good thing to choose. All right, and I think we'll grab this one that time. There we go. So let's get things underway. How does that look for you guys out there if you are online? I'm going to try to... Seems like there's some... Like it's not super focused there. Hopefully that made it a little bit clearer. Can you see everything? How's it look, guys? I can try and zoom it in maybe slightly better. A little bit closer for you guys so you guys can see all the action going on here. Slightly over that way, and there we go. All right, so let me know what you guys think of that. That worked out pretty good. Hopefully it's not right here in front of my face anymore, so we'll see how it goes. So Theriot, the right-hander, versus Francis, the lefty. Probably a lot of right-handers in the lineup today. It's going to be Theriot at short, Rasmussen center, Pujols at first. Halladay is going to be the DH today. Craig is in left field. Molina is center. It's going to be John Jay in right field, Green in second base, and Descalso at third base. All right, so for Jeff Francis, he's 0-6 on the season. 6.94 ERA, 36 innings pitched, 54 hits, 12 walks, 18 strikeouts, and 8 home runs. Let's hope he gives up lots of home runs. Here we go. 3-7 off of the lefty. 3-7 is a 1-8 single. It's going to be a line out to third, though. So Betterment out there is going to get the liner right at him. He's going to make the catch, and we are underway here in Kansas City. Kauffman Stadium. Colby Rasmussen lefty-lefty matchup. Not great, but that is a 3-12 lefty. That's a ground ball. That's going to be hit to Getz at second base, and that will be the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down for Albert Pujols. Albert being Albert is got 14 home runs, 42 RBIs, 327 average, 19 walks, 21 strikeouts, and 4 stolen bases. That is a 5'11 righty, 5'11 right-hander. That's a fly ball to left field. That's Gordon. He's a 2-3. Get the right chart out this time. There we go. Gordon is a 2-3. E3. 3, 15, 18 will be errors 4, 5, 6, 7, but a 3 and a 2. That could be interesting. He has a range of 2. He rolled a 3, and that is going to be a single. So falls in off of Pujols, off the end of the bat, and cannot get it is Gordon, and it's going to fall in for a single. Now, Pujols is a C stealer. It'd be a 1-11, 55% chance, but with 2 outs, he's just going to let Matt Holliday, the DH today, hit away and see what happens. Boy, a lot of high numbers today. 5-11 right-hander, 5-11. That's a left field X again. 2 in a row to Gordon. He needs to make the play this time. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got it. No problem there. This is going to be a fly out. This time, Gordon gets under it and makes the catch out there in left field. And that's going to do it for the Cardinals. First, we go to the bottom of the first. Still scoreless here at Kauffman Stadium. Chris Carpenter, the righty, against Alex Gordon, the lefty. 2-9, right-hander, 2-9. That's a ground ball. That one's hit to Green. Tyler Green at second base. That would be a ground out. And 1 away. Let's show you the defensive alignment for the Cardinals if you're interested. Let's do that. So you got Craig out in the left field, Rasmus in center field, Jay in right field, Descalso down to third, Terrio at short. Green is second, Pujols at first, Carpenter -1 on the mound, Molina -3 on the plate. Our kind of up the middle, Terrio with the 4E33 and Green with the 4E32. Not great. Let's hope they don't hit many chances there. And we're going to look at Melky Cabrera, the switch hitter. So he's going to go from the left side, lefty-righty matchup. 6-6 lefty, 6-6, and that is going to be a solid single back up the middle by Melky Cabrera. Solid single back up the middle. Melky is an A stealer, but you're going to subtract 5 from that. It's going to take him down to a 1-10, so 50-50 chance. Does he want to try? Probably not with 1 out, so Hosmer here. 1-4, right-hander, 1-4. That's a ground ball to second. Green picks it up, fosses it to Terrio. Terrio on to Pujols. That's your 6-4-3 double play. And that will do it for the first inning. We move on. 6-4-3. We go to the top of the second, still scoreless, each team with 1 hit. Alan Craig is up. 2-9 lefty, 2-9. Strikes him out. Swing and a miss. So first strikeout of the game. Alan Craig swings and misses. Yadier Molina. Yadi, yadi, yadi. Oh, yadi. Another high number. 6-11 righty. 6-11. It's ground ball pitcher X. Francis is a 2E0. And he'll 2-3-4. Wow. I was going to say he makes the play, but let's just double check. Oh, he's an E0, so he will not have an error. He just has to make sure he gets it. With a 2 and a 7-12, he'll get to it fine. So Francis gets to it, and it's going to be a ground out. 1-3 on the put out for Yachty, and that brings up John Jay. 2 outs here on the top of the second. 1-11 left-hander, 1-11, and that's going to be a ground ball down to first. Slowly hit, but Hosmer has it and tags the bag just before Jay gets there for the out. And we go to the bottom of the second. Jeff Francoeur. Jeff Francoeur. 3-9 right-hander, 3-9, and that one is going to be hit in over the head of Rasmus. It's going to bounce over the wall in center field for a ground rule double. So leadoff double by Jeff Francoeur. That brings up Billy Butler for the Royals here. Another high number, 5-11. 5-11 is ground ball first base X. That's Pujols. He's a 1E13. 1E13. At first, 13 bad numbers are going to be 11, 13, and 17. 4, 5, 6. He's going to get to that. And a 10. Oh, he's going to probably get the runner over to third there. So it's going to be ground out, and going to third on the play will be Frank, that guy. Francoeur, right. So Billy Butler hits it to the right side, moves the runner over. One out here, Francoeur, and they are going to play corners in. You know what? They're going to play all in. 6-8. He's going to be a lefty. 6-8 lefty is a strikeout. So big strikeout there by Carpenter. Just what the doctor ordered. And now they're 2 away, runner at third for Brian Tenya. He's another switchy, so lefty-righty, 1-7 against the right-hander. 1-7 is a ground ball, second base. Green comes in on the edge of the grass, throws it to Pujols, and that will retire the side. That is going to be a 4-3 putout, and the Royals get close but can't put the run across. We go to the third inning, still tied at 0-0. Tyler Green, 6-6. That's a fly ball. It's hit out to Francoeur in right field. He waits on it and makes the catch. That brings up Daniel Descalso for the Cardinals. Interleague action here today from Kauffman Stadium. 6-9 lefty. 6-9 is a shortstop X. Escobar is a 1E16. 1E16, so it's short. 16 is going to be a 14 or a 17 or bad numbers. It's a 13, but he's going to make it. So ground out to Escobar, makes a great defensive play, stops it, turns around and throws off balance on time for the out. And for some reason, because we don't have pitchers today. Right, because we're in the American League. They're afraid to let their pitchers bat. All right, so 2 outs now for Ryan Theriot. 2 outs, no one on. 6-9 right-hander, ground ball shortstop X. Again, that's Escobar. 2 in a row for Escobar. And he's going to make it once again, no problem. Great defender out there at short to first, and that will retire the side. So we go to the bottom of the third. Still no score for Chris Getz. 4-5 lefty. 4-5 is a ground ball down to Pujols at first. He will take it to the bag himself. No sense in risking a throw. And that brings up Escobar. Escobar only batting 197 so far in the season. 5'10", a lot of high numbers. Right-hander, 5'10". Shortstop X, that's Theriot for E33. E33 is a 13, a 15, and a 16. Ooh, he's going to make the play. Theriot says, no, if you're going to play good defense, I'm going to play good defense. 2 for a change, and I'm going to make the play. So that's through the order for the Royals. And due up is Alex Gordon, 0 for 1. 5-8 lefty. 5-8 is a fly ball out to Jay in right field. John Jay, normally the center fielder, on a right field today. Not sure how I feel about that. But that we're through 3, cruising right along. We've been going for 13 minutes. We got a third of this game done. Rasmus is up. That is a 110 lefty, 110, and that one is hit well by Colby Rasmus. It is going out. It is carrying, and it is gone. Francoeur sees it sail over his head, and that's going to land in the bullpen out there. I believe that's the Royals bullpen, if I'm not mistaken, on the right side of the field. So Colby Rasmus, with his 3rd home run of the season, he picks it up off of Jeff Francis, 3rd home run of the season, and that brings up Albert Pujols. We did mention in the beginning, Francis is susceptible. That's not the word. Susceptible to the long ball. That is the 9th one he's given up on the season so far. Pujols 6-2. 6-2 is a single in the left field by Albert Pujols. And the single by Pujols puts him on as a C runner, as a C stealer. That would be a 1-11 if they hold him on, which they are. 1-11. Matt Holliday, 1-9 lefty. That's going to be a single into center field. That is a single, and Pujols, 11. -1 for being held is 10. -1 for Cabrera is a 9. He will stop at second with nobody out. Back-to-back singles by the Cardinals, and that brings up Alan Craig. Alan Craig does have 4 home runs, 14 RBIs on the season. Pujols takes his lead at second. Holiday's at first. 3-7. 3-7 lefty. That's ground ball down to short. Escobar over to Getz. Getz to Hosmer. 6-4-3. Twin killing once again. Out. Out. And Pujols will go to third on the play, but 6-4-3. Not what the doctor ordered that time by Alan Craig. And that brings up Yachty, who's 0 for 1. Yachty. Pujols down at third base. 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. 2-4, lefty, 2-4, and that is hit well by Yanni. That one is carrying again, opposite field, and lands in the bullpen once again. A second home run given up by Jeff Francis, and the Cardinals strike with 2 home runs here in the top of the 4th inning. This one, a 2-run shot by Yadier Molina. 1-14 is a home run. I'm sorry, 1-19 is a home run. 20 is a double. So Yachty got all that one. And the Cardinals take a 3-0 lead. John Jay 0 for 1 on the day. 2 outs. Top of the 4th. 6-9 lefty. 6-9 ground ball shortstop. Escobar again. We're going to be testing him until he fails. The 16 on the shortstop is a 4-17. 14-17. A 4-1. He's going to get to that and make another good play for the shortstop. And I think after the game, our coaching staff goes and talks to Escobar and says, "Look, we have a shortstop position that's open. Are you interested or not?" So that is going to be the 3rd out there. Cabrera's up. He's 1 for 1. 2 hits by Kansas City. We're in the bottom of the 4th. It is 3-0 Cardinals. 6-9 left-hander fly ball. That one's going out to Rasmus in center field. Rasmus is going to make the catch if I can find him. There he is. 1 out. Eric Hosmer, the lefty, against Chris Carpenter. 1-4. That's a ground ball to Green at second base. And that'll be an easy play for him over to Pujols. 2 outs for Jeff Francoeur. He doubled his first time up. Jeff Francoeur. Hey, Jester, how you doing there, Phil Reynolds? 1-6. Right-hander. 1-6 is a strikeout. Strikeout number 2 for Chris Carpenter. And the Cardinals are cruising. Chris Carpenter, he threw 4. He's only given up 2 hits and no runs. Chris Carpenter pitching well for the Cardinals. Let's see if I can slide this a little bit over. There we go. All right, we're going to the top of the 5th. It is 3-0 Cardinals. Tyler Green is up. Tyler Green is up for the Cardinals. 5-5 right-hander. 5-5. And that one's hit well by Tyler Green. And it is over the head of Cabrera. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Tyler Green rounds first. He goes to second. He's thinking about taking off for third, and he's going to stop at second with nobody out here. So leadoff double to start the second for Tyler Green. That brings up Daniel Descalso. Descalso's 0 for 1. He is a left-hander. 5-8 left-hander. 5-8. Ground ball, second base X. That's Getz. He's a 3E10, 4, 16, 17, or 18. Well, he'll make the play. The question is, what kind of play is it? 19. 19 is going to, and he's got a 3. 19 and a 3. Puts him at a G1. Runner at second. It was hit right. So if it's hit right, then he does advance. So Green is going to advance on the ground out by Descalso. So ground out over to second base. Going to third will be Green. It's going to be 4-3 on the putout. And the Cardinals have the second time through the order, did some damage there. They're up 3-0. They got a runner at third with only one out here in the top of the fifth. Top of the fifth inning. 3-8, lefty, 3-8, a fly ball to left field. That's Gordon. Cannon for an arm. He's a -3. Green is a 16. 16 plus 2 takes him to an 18. -3, though, takes him to a 15. So 1-15. He's going home. Tyler Green on the fly out. Gordon with the throw. Here comes the tag. He's safe as Pena can't get the tag on him. That'll be a sacrifice fly out there to left field. Gordon with the cannon for an arm, just too deep enough that Gordon couldn't get him out at the plate, and the Cardinals are up 4-0. Colby Rasmus 1-for-2. He's hit his third home run of the season off of Francis in the fourth inning. 4-5 lefty, 4-5 fly ball again. Cabrera, he's heading back to the track, the warning track. He looks up and makes the catch at the warning track. So Colby Rasmus is definitely got Jeff Francis's number, but that one he got a little bit under and couldn't get that one out. So we go to the bottom of the fifth. It is 4-0 Cardinals. Billy Butler's up. 5-6 against the righty. 5-6. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Beautiful curveball by Chris Carpenter, and that will be strikeout number 3. Wilson Bedamit. Wilson, the third baseman. 5-2. He's going to be a lefty. 5-2 is going to be a fly ball to center field. Rasmus, he's going to wait on it and make the catch on the fly out center field. So a couple pop flies from Chris Carpenter here in the fifth. The Royals have not hit him well so far. He's only got 2 hits given up by Carpenter so far. And 6-6 lefty. And that one's going to be a hit as that one finds back up the middle. Rasmus can't get it in time, takes it on the hop, and tosses it back in. So a 2-out single by Brian Pena. And that brings up Chris Getz, the second baseman for the Royals. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. 5-7 left-hander, 5-7. That's ground ball, second base X. That's Green. 4E32 and an 11, a 15, a 17, and 18 are all bad. That is an 11. That'll be an error. And that is going to be a 1-base error. Ugh. 1-base error on our second baseman. And that puts runners at first and second with 2 outs. Let's hope Carpenter gives Green a little stare as he puts that glove into his mitt, gets back on the pitcher mound. He kicks off some of the dirt off his cleat. Green knows he's got his head down. He knows he should have made that play. Runners at first and second, 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. 4-8 right hand. Nope, he is 4-8 right-hander. Oh boy, that's going to be a single into right field. 4. Let me make sure. 4-8. Yes, right-hander. That's a single into right. Pena at second base is only a 9. There is 2 outs, so it goes up to 11. John Jay is a +1, which will take him to a 12. Do you send Pena home, or do you load the bases with 2 outs and hope your next hitter gets a hit? Pena, 9. +2 for 2 outs, 11. John Jay's a +1. Can he make it home? 1-12. They're going to send him. They're going to send him, and the Cardinals are going to try to throw him out. John Jay, here comes the throw towards Molina. Pena, slow around third. He stumbles, and he's safe. Oh, my gosh. Molina with a diving tag, but they call him safe on the single. Oh, Molina's not happy about that. He's going to score. Gensel moved to third on the throw home, and stopping at first will be Escobar. So Kansas City puts the pressure on the defense, and John Jay unable to get him out at the plate. And now there's runners at the corners with 2 outs. Phillips Reynolds said to load the bases, though. So far, he got the runner in safe, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm trying to play both teams fairly, but gets it third, Escobar first, and the top of the order up, Alex Gordon. 3-6. 3-6, and oh boy, that's going to be trouble as that one's hit well in the gap between Rasmus and Jay. Gordon's on his horse. Escobar's on his horse. He's going to round third, and they're going to send him home. And 16 plus 2 is 18. Plus 1 for Rasmus is 19. They're going to let him come home on the double. 2 RBI double. And 2 runs score. And just like that is a 4-3 ball game now. And Chris Carpenter is really giving Tyler Green the bug eye now, as his error has opened the floodgates. 3 runs in. If Tyler Green would have made that play at second, Chris Carpenter would be out of this inning. And he's not pitching. He's thinking about that bobble by Green at second base. Cabrera is 1 for 2. That is a 2-7. And oh boy, that's a single 2 stars. And we got us a tie ball game. And as Carpenter is completely unraveled here after that error on Tyler Green. He's given up 4 runs. He's shaking his head. They're going to have a meeting on the mound. Green doesn't even bother to walk to he's staying out there in the field. He doesn't want to get yelled at. Molina comes back behind the plate after settling Carpenter down. This is all happening with 2 outs. Carpenter, this needs to get 1 out here. Eric Hosmer, 3-4, and there he goes. So the meeting on the mound works as he gets a little dribbler down to first base. Hosmer will be out, and it's going to be an end of the inning, but Carpenter comes in the dugout, slams his glove down on the bench. Nobody's talking to Carpenter right now, as he knows damn well it should be a 4-0 lead. But we're tied up here after 5-4-4. Albert Pujols is 2 for 2. Pujols 2 for 2. 4-6 against the righty. 4-6 is going to be a single by Albert Pujols, and he goes 3 for 3. Pujols, C runner, takes him to 1-11. 55% chance. 55% chance. Does he steal? Does he steal? Does he try? Does he try? 1-11. He's going. He's in there. Safe. Pujols on the first pitch decides to run, surprising everyone. He does have, I think this is his 6th stolen base of the season. So Pujols stays out of that double play as Matt Holliday comes up, and he is in scoring position. And Matt Holliday is 1 for 2. 2-11 left-hander, 2-11 lefty. And he's hit by the pitch. So, hit by the pitch. The Royals not liking the fact that Pujols stole. And Matt Holliday takes one in the back for it. So runners at first and second, nobody out. Alan Craig needs to make him pay for this. It's 4-4, top of the 6. Whoop, and I just dropped my red dice. Don't you bounce anywhere. Okay, I saved it. Woo! Pools on second, Holiday at first. Are they going to hold them is the question. They will hold them. Are they going to hold Pujols? No, they will not hold Pujols. That is a 4-10 versus a right-hander. 4-10 is a strikeout. So Francis gets the big strikeout. Craig is out of there. Last time up, Yadier Molina hit a home run, and it was all Cardinals at that point. Things have changed since then. We're in the top of the 6th. Yadi, 2 men on. Yadi needs another big one here. 1-5 against the lefty. 1-5 is a walk, so he walks. The base is loaded, and they're going to have a meeting on the mound to discuss if Francis is going to stay in the game. They ask him. It brings up John Jay, the lefty, and then Tyler Green, the righty, and then Descalso. He's got a couple lefties coming up that he needs to take care of. So they're going to leave Francis in the game here in the top of the 6th. Bases loaded with 1 out. They're going to play corners in. Corners in. 6-2 lefty. That's a fly ball that's going out to right field. Francoeur's out there and makes the catch. It's hit deep enough. Pujols is going to tag up. No throw. And that is going to be a sacrifice fly. If I can find a sacrifice fly, where is it? There it is. So Pujols is going to come in to score on the sac fly to right field by John Jay. Hit it deep enough. That is Tyler Green now. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. The Cardinals take the lead back 5-4. 5-7 right-hander. And that is going to be a hit off of Tyler Green. 5-7 is going to be a single, but 1 star, and it's going to load the bases as he gets an infield single. And it's going to load the bases. And Daniel Descalso, the lefty. This will be it for Jeff Francis. He's actually tired now. This is his point of weakness inning. So he is tired. So any tired markers, but they're going to leave him in to face the lefty. They need to get him out. Daniel Descalso is 0 for 2. Big opportunity, batting .296 on the season. Descalso, bases loaded in the top of the 6th. 1-9 lefty strikes him out. Holy cow, big opportunity. Descalso throws his bat down in disgust, but the Cardinals do pick up the go-ahead run, and Carpenter now ahead 5-4 going into the bottom of the 6th. Bullpen is going, as Philip Reynolds suggests. Get that bullpen going. They're warming up out there for sure. It is 5-4. And Carpenter trying to settle down after that terrible 5th inning. Francoeur's up 1 for 2. 3-8. Carpenter's a right-hander, so 3-8 is going to be hit well. That's in the gap. Once again, Rasmus over to get it. Francoeur rounds first. He's headed to second. Rasmus with the throw. Here comes the play at the plate at second. Terrio with the tag, but does not get him in time. A leadoff double by Francoeur, and the Royals are right back in business here against Chris Carpenter. Billy Butler 0 for 2. 1-5. That's a fly ball out to left field. That was going to be an easy catch there for Alan Craig for the first out of the inning. Wilson Benemitz is up. He's 0 for 2. Runner in scoring position. 3-7. Right-hander. 3-7 is a strikeout. So Carpenter comes right back and gets him swinging and missing. And that brings up Brian Pena. 1 for 2. He scored a run. Francoeur at second. They're not holding him on. There's now 2 outs. 5-9 lefty. 5-9 lefty is a fly ball. It's going out to left. 5-9 is left field. Craig on the run and makes the catch, retires the side. The leadoff double goes nowhere for the Royals. And we are headed to the 7th inning. So it's 7th inning time. And coming in for the Kansas City Royals will be will it be, there he is. Why I can't separate the cards, so give me a second. It's going to be Everett Teaford. Everett Teaford. Now, Everett on the season is 0-0 with a 1.8 ERA. He's pitched 5 innings, 3 hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts, and 1 home run for Teaford. So Teaford can come in and give a couple innings for the Royals here. And he'll be facing off against the 1, 2, and 3 hitters, Terrio, Rasmus, and Pujols. He is a left-hander again. And it's a 210 versus a right-hander. I'm sorry, versus a left-hander, 210 lefty. That's going to be foul out in foul territory. Betterment over at third is going to make a catch in foul territory for the first out of the inning. That brings up Colby Rasmus, lefty-lefty matchup. Rasmus 1 for 3 with that home run. It did come off the left-hander, so Rasmus can hit home runs off of lefties. That one he hit foul. That one's in the seats. There's a Northwestern jersey. Whoever caught that ball had the Northwestern jersey on. So some fans from the Chicago area down here in Kansas City to watch this game. And Rasmus gets set again. The count 1-2. Here comes the pitch. He's fouled that one back of the screen. And we're going to try it all over again. 1-2 is the count on Rasmus. 1 for 3. That is a 5-7 left-hander. 5-7 strikes him out. That one he couldn't catch up to. He was looking for something soft, and Teaford came with the hard stuff. He was way behind on his swing there. And we go to the 2 outs here at the top of the 7th. Albert Pujols, 3 for 3, and scored 2 runs so far. 6-11 right-hander. 6-11 is going to be ground ball down to first. Hosmer, he's going to flip it over to Teaford covering first, and that will do it for the Cardinals in the 7th. We go to 7th inning stretch time. And, of course, we've got Take Me Out to the ball game going on here, but we have trivia time. Trivia time, the old Polo Grounds had a short right field wall. What Giants player considered this his favorite target? What old Polo Grounds? The old Polo Grounds had a short right field wall. What Giant player considered this his favorite target? We'll give you the answer at the top of the 8th inning. Carpenter's still out. He's in his point of weakness inning now. He's got to face off against Getz, Escobar, and Gordon. That is a 6'9 left-hander. 6'9 lefty's a fly ball. Rasmus, he's coming in, and makes the catch on the run. Flips that one in. Good play there by Rasmus. He got a good read on that one. And here comes Escobar. Escobar's 1 for 2 on the day. He's got an RBI. 1 and 6. And that's going to be a fly ball out to right. John Jay waits on it. Doesn't even have to move. That was hit right at him for the out. So 2 away, and we go back to the top of the order for the Royals. We're in the bottom of the 7th. It is a 5-4 ball game. Cardinals in front. Alex scored 1 for 3 with a double. 4-4 against the left-hander. 4-4 ground ball third base X. That's Descalso. He's a 2E13. That's an 11, a 16, or an 18. And he's going to make the play at third base. Daniel Descalso. Ground out, throws it on target. Everyone's happy. They head back to the dugout. And we go to the 8th. So once again, if you're just joining us for trivia time, here in the top of the 8th inning, the old Polo Grounds had a short right field wall. What Giant player considered this his favorite target? The answer is Mel Ott. It was only 258 feet from home plate. Mel Ott, 258 feet from home plate. There's your answer for our trivia question. We go to the 8th. Cardinals in front 8. The Cardinals in front 5-4. They're out hitting Kansas City 8-7. And due up is Matt Holliday's 1-4-2 on the day. 5-4, and it's a fly ball center field X. That's Cabrera. He's a 3-E-3. 3-E-3. He needs at least a 7 to catch it. Let's see if he can get to it. He does get to it. And a 3, and he's going to make the play just fine out there in center field. Fly out to center for Matt Holliday, and that brings up Alan Craig. Alan Craig is 0-for-3 on the day. That is a 2-7 against the lefty. 2-7, ground ball down to third base. Betterment will catch it and or get the roller and throw it to first. Hosmer keeps his foot on the bag. It was a wide throw, but Hosmer kept his foot on the bag. 2 outs now in the top of the 8th. Yadier Molina 1-for-2 with the home run. 4-8 right-hander, 4-8 righty, and that's another walk. So they don't like Yachty after Yachty hit that home run. So they're pitching him very carefully. They want the lefty up anyways. They want John Jay, left-hander, coming up. So T-Ford versus Jay, lefty. Molina at first. Not much of a threat to steal, but they'll hold him anyways. 6'5", lefty, and it's a shortstop X. It's Escobar again. He is a 16 error. That's a 14 or a 17. And that is a 13. So Escobar once again makes a good play. And we'll call that a ground out to first. No, you go to second. 6-3. We've tested Escobar about 4 times so far. He's made every single one of these plays. So good for him. All right, Carpenter here coming out for the bottom of the 8th. Chris Carpenter trying to see if he can magically will his Cardinals to a victory here. Cabrera is 2-for-3 on the day. They got 2 pitchers out in the pen warming up. 2-3 right-hander, and that is going to be a single into center field. A leadoff single by Cabrera. He's an ace dealer, but against Yadier Molina and Carpenter, that's going to take him down to 1-10. He's got a 50-50 shot. Hosmer's 0-for-3. Hosmer's 0-for-3. Defense is playing back. Hosmer's not very good at bunting. Cabrera is waiting. He's debating. Does he go? Is only 1-10 on a steal. Hosmer, he's going to wait, and I think Cabrera's going to stay. Hosmer with the swing. 5-8, lefty, 5-8. It's a fly ball. It's going out to John Jay in right field. He waits on it some more. It finally comes down, and he makes the catch. So Hosmer got under that one badly, and that brings up Jeff Francoeur. He's 2-for-3 with a double. Cabrera's still at first. Does Francoeur decide to go? Does Cabrera decide to go? Still 50-50. Yadier Molina with a cannon for an arm. Makes you really think twice about it. 5'11", right-hander, 5'11". That's going to be ground ball first base X. That's a Pujols. And at first base, he's an E13. So 11, 13, and 17 are all bad numbers. Oh, Jesus. He's a E13. That's an 11 or a 13, and that is a 13. And once again, God, the numbers are killing me here as Albert Pujols with the E1, or E3, sorry. One base error on Albert Pujols, even. Wow. So 2 men on now. And that brings up Billy Butler. 2 men on, 1 out. Carpenter. They're going to leave Carpenter in there. He's not tired yet. He looks like he's about spent. Whoop. That one's a foul ball. Dave Whittle, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. So we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's 5-4 Cardinals. The Kansas City Royals have runners at first and second with 1 out. Carpenter still on the mound for the Cardinals. Billy Butler, and the pitch. 410 righty. 410 is catcher X. That's Molina. Oh boy. That's Molina. Molina is a 1E1 though. A 1 and a 6 is going to be a PF. A PF with runners on base. The pitch gets past the catcher for a pass ball on runners advance one bay. So it's a pass ball given up by Carpenter on the catcher X. Unbelievable. Pass ball. Pass ball. Is it pass ball or a wild pitch? Nope, it says pass ball. So Yachty not getting in front of that one, and now they have runners at second and third with 1 out. Do they intentionally walk Billy Butler to set up the double play, or do they play the defense in? Do they play the defense in, or do they go for the double play? Only up 1 run. They're going to play corners in. No, they're going to play everyone in. Everyone in. 6'9" right-hander, and that is a walk. That is a walk, and that might be it for Carpenter. Nope, it's not. Carpenter says, I got 1 more in me. So bases are juiced with 1 out. They're going to play back, go for the double play. Betterment is up at the plate. They're hoping Carpenter can get that strikeout. 1-6 versus a righty. 1-6 fly ball left field. That's Craig. Craig is going to catch it. Cabrera, he can tag if he wants. He's a 14 plus 2 for. No, there's not 2 outs. Plus 2 because it's a sacrifice fly, right? So plus 2 takes him to a 16. Plus 1 for Craig is a 17. He's 1-17 to tie this bad boy up. Here comes the throw by Craig. Cabrera leaves the bag. He's headed home. Here the throw is on line. Molina with the tag, and he is safe at home. Safe at home at the sacrifice fly, and we are tied up once again. 5-5 here in Kansas City. That one's going to be out to left field. And Francoeur is going to stay on his base. He would, on the throw home. Yeah, I don't think he would have taken off. All right. So that is Betterment, and that brings up Brian Pena. 5-5. If the Royals could play another run, they would go into the 9th inning, bringing their closer out to try and save this bad boy for them. Carpenter's still not tired. He's going for it. Pena, 6'7", left-hander. Strike him out, and that will do it. We go to the 9th, tied up. Strike out there. That's what we needed about 3 batters ago, my friend. All right, so Tiford still in there for the Royals. Tyler Green, we're going in the 9th inning, tied up at 5-5. Tyler Green is 2 for 3 with a double. Tiford 2-7. Lefty, 2-7. Ground ball down to Getz at second. He will pick it up on the bounce, throw it over to Hosmer at first for the out. That brings up Daniel Descalso. Everett or Tiford versus Descalso lefty-lefty matchup. 3-5 left-hander. And that is a walk. So they earned a walk. And now with the right-handers coming up, well, you got Rasmus the righty, then Terrio the righty, then Rasmus the lefty. Then there's 4 righties in a row. So they leave a Tiford in to try and get to the left-hander Rasmus? I think so. Terrio 0 for 3 on the day. Runner first for the Cardinals. Run the top of the ninth. 5-8 right-hander. 5-8 strikes out Terrio. Strikes him out. Colby Rasmus 1 for 4 with the home run. Tiford, this will probably be his last batter. 1 for 4 with the home run. Descalso at first. Descalso, what's his he is a D stealer. So much of a threat, but they're going to hold him on just in case. Rasmus 1 for 4. 1-8 for that's a ground ball. That's hit to Escobar. Escobar takes it to the bag himself at second, throws to Hosmer, and that is going to retire the side for the Cardinals on the double play. We're going to call that one a 6-6. I guess it can't be 6. It's just going to be 6-3. Double play there as Escobar takes it to the bag himself. We go to the bottom of the ninth, and Chris Carpenter will be done. And they're going to bring in Trevor Miller. Trevor Miller for the Cardinals to face off against the lefty Chris Getz. Miller came into yesterday's game, pitched an inning and 2/3. We're going into the bottom of the ninth. 5-5 is your score. Each team with 8 hits. The Cardinals with 2 errors again. Chris Getz. 1-9 lefty. Fly ball. That was going out to Craig in left field. Takes a few steps to his right and makes the catch. And that brings up Escobar. Miller's going to stay out there. He's throwing well. Escobar 1 for 3. 1-8 lefty, and that's ground ball. Pitcher Carpenter is going to snag that off the bounce and throws it to Pujols for the second out. That's a 1-3 on the put out there. Good defensive play by Miller. And we have Alex Gordon 1 for 4 with a double. We're in the bottom of the ninth. 1-10 left-hander. That's a ground ball down to Pujols at first. He will take it to the bag himself, and for the second day in a row, the Cardinals will go into extra innings. Extra innings, this time here in Kauffman Stadium, Kansas City, Missouri. Across the river from St. Louis. Pujols is 3 for 4, and Tiford will be done. So they're going to bring Tiford out. Francis already pitched, so we don't need him. And they're going to bring in Aaron Crow. So Aaron Crow comes in, the right-hander, to face off against Pujols. Damn it. Let me undo this. Hang on a minute. I got to undo the last play because I did the same thing. I put the pitcher in the 9th spot, but he doesn't go in the 9th spot. So it was, I don't know, it was a ground ball to first, wasn't it? Ground out to first. So Pujols gets the ground out. Now we'll make the pitching change. The home team is Crow, and he drag it to the pitcher spot. If this ancient interface wasn't any worse, it would be so much easier. The second game in the row, the Cardinals are going into extra innings. Yesterday, they won in extras. Let's see if they can do the same thing today. Yesterday they beat the Cubs in extra innings, wasn't it? I think it was the Cubs in extras. Today they're up against Kansas City. Pools 3 for 4 against Aaron Crow. 5-3 ground ball pitcher X. That's Crow. He's a 4E23. Not your best pitcher ever, that's for sure. 4E23. E23 and a 6. That sounds interesting. E23, there is no 6. A 9 on a 4. Is he going to get to it? He is going to get to it, and he's going to make a good play. So Crow, not the best defender in the world, but this time he makes the play, and that's all that matters. So Pujols out. He started off the day 3 for 3. Now he's 3 for 5. Holiday 1 for 3. Come on, Holiday. Let's start doing something. As a 4-9. I'm going to slide this over so you guys can see the numbers a little better. 4-9 righty, and that is a ground ball shortstop X. That's Escobar. We've tested him 4 times. He's been successful every. Ooh, that could be interesting. He's an E16 at short. 5, 14, and 17. 3 is not a number, so that'll be a good play. That'll be a good play. Ground out. Too short. He makes the play very easily, actually, as the dice weren't even close. So that brings up Alan Craig, who's 0 for 4. Come on, buddy. Why don't you do something? We're in extra innings, top of the 10th. 5-5 is your score. 1-7 right-hander. 1-7 is going to be a single in the right field. So Alan Craig probably gets a single. He is a B Steeler, actually. Alan Craig, B Steeler. Crow's a +2. Penny's a +1. A B Steeler. He's going to go. 1-13 +1. He's going to be 1-14, even though they're holding him. And he goes. And he's in there. Stolen base. Alan Craig trying to make up for the fact that he's been 0 for 3 on the day. And this time, stolen base. So Craig goes to second with Yanni Molina up. We're in the top of the 10th. Yanni base hit. They are, with 2 outs there, going to hold Craig at second. So if a range play comes, they could be caught, but Craig is holding the runner. 111 right-hander, 111. That's a foul out to the catcher and didn't matter as Yadier Molina got under that one, popped him way up to the catcher behind the plate. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Trevor Miller against Melky Cabrera. Melky is a switch hitter. Then we have a lefty coming up, and that'll probably be it for Trevor Miller after those 2 hitters. Cabrera, 3 for 4. 5-3. He will be a right-hander. 5-3 is a ground ball pitcher X. Oh, wait a minute. Why does it not show? Oops. I think I did the same thing when the Cardinals way back when, didn't I? Yeah. I put Trevor Miller out at third base. It's too late to undo that. That's for damn sure. Trevor Miller should be the pitcher. Boy. Mess that all up. That's what happens when you play the American League. It messes everything up. All right. Anyways, Miller. We all know Miller's pitching. Cabrera, 3 for. Damn. What? I don't remember. We didn't swing. I don't think he swung. 2-7 against the lefty. That's going to be a single. So Cabrera's on with the single. That brings up Hosmer. Eric Hosmer, not very good at bunting. He's a D-bunter. They're going to hold Cabrera on. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 10th. Hosmer, Miller. Miller needs to get Hosmer out. 4-5 lefty. That's a fly ball to left. Craig coming in on the run, makes the catch. And now we can replace Miller at least with Franklin and get some semblance of a defense out there. Visiting team, I need Ryan Franklin. Where are you? You go to the pitcher spot right there. Thank you very much. All right, one man on, one out for Francoeur. Franklin's a -1. Molina's a -3. So trying to steal against them, you're at -5. So unless you're a double-A stealer, you're probably not even going to think about it. We're in the bottom of the 10th. Francoeur 2 for 4 with the 2 doubles. 2-4. Right-hander. Ground ball. This hit softly to second base. Green comes in, and only plays at first. So Cabrera is going to move up on the ground out. And you will be out. You're going to go to second. And it's going to be 4-3, please. 4-3. So Francoeur moves the runner up into scoring position. Billy Butler. 0 for 3 with the walk. Cabrera, 14 on the run rating. We have +1 arms everywhere. Left field, center field, and outfield. So that'll take them to a 15. If there's 2 outs, it'll take them to a 17. So we definitely need to hold them on. Cabrera's being held on the bag, held close. Terrio, Billy Butler, 0 for 3. Actually, Green's holding him because it's a right-handed batter. So Green's holding Cabrera close. That's a 1-8. Right-hander. Ground ball pitcher. And once again, Franklin gets it. Going to third, though, will be on an A. That's an interesting question. It won't be a double play, but I'm thinking the runner's advance. I would call it's a runner advance. So pitcher to first. Even though it's A, I don't think they get the lead runner out. There's those, or does the lead runner hold? I don't know. Let's look. If no runners are forced, runner holds on a ground ball A. So they will stay at second, actually. So Cabrera will stay at second. Ground ball goes to Franklin, turns around. Cabrera dives back to the bag. Franklin then throws to first. And I guess it didn't matter because that was the last out of the inning, right? Or did I? Let's undo that just to make sure. Undo the last play. Yes, we're going to undo it. So Cabrera's at second. Oh, yeah, there's 2 outs. So it didn't really matter. All that looking up for nothing. Cabrera, yeah, it doesn't matter. Stay on your base. And it's going to go pitcher to first. And that will do it. Okay, so we go to the 11th. Crow is still pitching for Kansas City against John Jay, the lefty. 0 for 3 is John Jay. 2-11. That's a ground ball pitcher. B, and Crow's going to make the play. So the pitchers here are starting to make some defensive plays. I've had quite a few of them in the last inning or two. The Jay's out of there. Tyler Green, 2 for 4 with a double. A single and a double so far for Tyler Green. Hit that one foul. Hit it a long way, but just foul. 6-5. And that one's hit well. And the left fielder, Gordon, going back to the warning track, to the wall, and leaps up and makes the catch for the out. It could have been a home run, but the 20-sider said no. Oh, Tyler Green got a hold of it, just could not get all of it. That one hung up just a little bit too much in the moist Kansas City air. And that brings up Daniel Descalso. 5-7 lefty. And that one is hit well. And that one hits at the top of the wall. It bounces back in. Descalso rounds first, heads to second. Francoeur is still running after the ball. Finally gets it in, but that is a 2-out double by Daniel Descalso. And the Cardinals have something going here in the top of the 11th. And that brings up Ryan Terrio, 0-for-4. Descalzo at second. Defense playing, watching the corners. Crow gets a sign from Pena. 3-9. That's a pop-up. It's hit high. Escobar moving back. Cabrera coming in. They're going to collide. Escobar calls him off at the last second. And that will retire the side as Escobar makes the pop-up catch. And we go to the bottom of the 11th. Ryan Franklin against Bedamit. Wilson is 0-for-3. 2-8 against the right-hander. 2-8. And that one is hit well. Holy cow, it's over the head of Rasmus. It's going to bounce off the base of the wall. Bedamit cruises into second. No throw by Rasmus. And a leadoff double for the Royals and the hometown crowd here. It's already past 11 local time, and we have got a school night tomorrow, so we're trying to get these kids home at a reasonable hour. So Bedamit at second. That brings up Brian Pena. Corners are going to come in thinking he's going to bunt Brian Pena. He should bunt, but he is a horrible bunter. Absolutely terrible. He's a D bunter. It would take him to an E bunter. You're better off just swinging, I think. Corners are going to come in, though. Bedamit at second. Pena, he's going to swing. 5-4. He's going to be a lefty. 5-4. It's a center field X. That's Rasmus. He's a 2-8. Rasmus, where's my chart? Where did it go? Here it is. 2-8 in center field. 8, 3, 4, 15, 16, or 18. 9 is not on there. He's going to make a good play. 2 and a 9 is going to put him at F2. F2 says if there's a runner in third, he would score. Runner in second may tag up and may try to advance. Compute his save chances at running speed plus the outfielder arm. So it's a 12. My plus 1 would take him to 1 to 13. Do you tag up and go from second to third? On a 13, that is only a 65% chance. I think with nobody out, but if you can get to third with only one out, that gives you a great advantage. He's going to try. He's going for it. 1 to 13. Oh, Rasmus throws him out. Unbelievable. So it's going to be a fly out. Bedamit will be out at third tries to take the base. And that's going to go center field to third baseman. Wow. I thought for sure he'd have it in there. Get that runner to third with 1 out. Gets us in there. Rob, explanation point. What's going on? Don't ever bunt, says Rob. We're in the bottom of the 11th. Gets is up 3-10 righty down to first base. We are headed to the 12th. Ground out to Pujols at first. We're going to the 12th. Crow against Rasmus here, tied up at 5-5. Cardinals and Royals. 5-3. Pitcher X. He's a 4E23 not. Very good. Pitcher E23 is a 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, and 18. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. I don't think a 9 was on there. No. Damn it. The pitcher's going to make another play. Unbelievable. Another play by a pitcher. We've had a bunch of them here in the last inning. We could have used that error. Pujols, 3 for 5. He could end this with, well, not end it, but he could send the Cardinals ahead with one swing of the bat. 4-5 right-hander, 4-5 right-hander, 4-5 strikes him out. Oh boy, that's 2 outs for Matt Holliday. Matt Holliday 1 for 4. 1-5 righty. 1-5 is going to be in the gap. Cabrera's on the run. He's not going to track that down until he gets to the warning track. He turns around and throws. Coming in to second, Holliday with the slide. He's out. No, wait, save. As the second baseman does not get the tag on him. He swiped and missed. I thought he was out, but Holliday in there with a 2-out double. He goes into scoring position, and Alan Craig comes up. Single might score Holliday. They are going to hold Holliday at second. Actually, yes, they will hold him on second. Getz will do the honors. 5-5 right-hander, 5-5. Strike 3 call. Didn't matter as Holliday swinging and missing. We go on to the bottom of the 12th inning. Still tied at 5. Ryan Franklin still out there for another inning against Escobar, the shortstop. 12th inning, it may get to 18, says Itinerant Hobbyist. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming by. Be sure to check out Itinerant Hobbyist and his wonderful wargaming channel. There you go. Go check him out. Escobar 1-4-4. 4-3 right-hander. That's a 5-ball right field X. That's J. 3-4. 3-4, and that is going to be what, 9-12 on an E4, and he's going to make the play. No problem out there for John Jay. Defense has been solid after that horrendous 4th inning for the Cardinals. That is a fly out to right field. So we go to the top of the order for the Royals. Alex Gordon, 1 for 5 with a double. Oh, foul ball. We're in the bottom of the 12th. Gordon could win it for the Royals here. 111 right-hander. That's a ground ball down to first. Pujols waits, comes in, grabs it, and tags the runner out for the second out of the inning. That brings up Melky Cabrera. 4 for 5 is Melky. 4 for 5. With 1 RBI, he could end it himself. I think we're going to pitch to him, though. 2-7, and maybe we shouldn't have. As another base hit by Melky Cabrera. That's a roller right back up the middle. And Melky Cabrera goes 5 for 6 on the day. He is at first. Melky Cabrera is an A stealer. But -5. It's going to take him 1-10. Hosmer's up. He's 0 for 5. Hosmer, the lefty, probably facing a right-hander. Maybe that'll help him out. That is a 4 and a 5. That's a ground ball. Hit to Green at second. Green bobbles it and throws it just in time to Pujols for the out. And he gets a look from Chris Carpenter, still in the dugout, fuming over what he did to him in the 4th inning. Cardinals could have got out with no runs, a 1-2-3 inning, and that error set up the Royals to get 4 runs that inning against Chris Carpenter, all because of the error at second. We go to the 13th. Yadier Molina 1 for 3 with a home run. Crow is still pitching out there. Unbelievable. 5-2, and that one is hit well by Yanni, and it's going out in the gap. No, it's carried out over the fence. Home run is second of the ball game. Yadier Molina leads the inning off with a blind shot that just carries the fence out in left center field, just over the wall and a liner. And the Cardinals go in front 6-5. And that might be it for Crow. They're going to bring in Soria. They're going to bring in Soria. Now is your chance to close out the rest of this and give yourself a chance. So Soria's in to face off against John Jay, who's 0 for 4. Soria's in a right-hander. 2, 3. It's ground ball down to Hosmer at first. He will take it to the bag himself for the out. But Yanni or Molina has put a buzz in the crowd here. That brings up Tyler Green. 2 for 5 with the double. One out here in the top of the 13th. 6-11 versus a right-hander. And that's going to be a single by Green. He goes 3 for 6 on the day. Tyler Green, another single. Solid hit into center field. Soria's a -5, so Green is an A stealer. That's going to be 50-50 chance for Green. But that brings up Descalso. Last time up, he had a double. Oh, and that time he hit it foul. The Cardinals go up 6-5 here in the top of the 13th. And Descalso, one out. 4-5 against the lefty. 4-5. Strikes him out. Strike 3. That was a fastball. That one hit that lower outside corner. Nothing Descalso could do but watch it. He knew it as soon as it went by him. He just put his bat on his shoulder and headed back to the dugout. 2 outs. Ryan Theriot 0 for 5. Good Lord, I need a third shortstop. Anyone got a shortstop for sale? Cheap? I'll give you Theriot as an exchange. Green at first. 6-9. Strikes him out. We go to the bottom of the 13th. The Royals need to put one on the board or this game is over. That was a ground out. Green, you can go to second. It doesn't matter. It's going down to first. And Theriot grounds out. So we go to the bottom of the 13th. And Franklin is going to try and close this out against Frank Hewer. The righty-righty matchup. That is a 4-11. Oh, boy. That is going to be shortstop X. That's Theriot again. Oh, nilly. 13, 15, and 16 are all bad numbers. 8 is a good number, and he's going to make the play. Oh, my God. The dugout erupts as Theriot makes a good play and gets to the ball and throws it on target, and no problem. Holy cow. Billy Butler. Billy, oh Billy. Billy. Let's see who Kansas City has on the bench that they can bring in. Did they bring anybody in the regular game? They did not bring anybody in. They need to bring someone in, though, I have a feeling. They only have 3 men on the bench. They have Meyer, Aviles, and Trenor. 1 lefty and 2 right-handers. They're going to bring the lefty in as long as the lefty is not total dog crap. Let's see. Who is the lefty? Mitch Meyer. Yeah. Not quite as good average. He didn't hit any home runs. Billy Butler actually had 19 home runs. I think we're going to actually leave Billy Butler in. He's having a bad day, but he's not that bad a hitter, actually. Billy Butler. 19 home runs. 292 average. So let's see. And he's not very fast, though. An E-runner. So maybe we'll bring in a pinch runner if he gets on. 1 out. That is a 1 and a 7. 1-7 versus a righty. That is a strikeout. So not good if you are a Royals fan, as they are down to their last out. That brings up Wilson Biamit. 285 average, 8 home runs. He is a switch hitter, so you do have that going for you. He hits right-handers pretty decently. 2 columns loaded. The 3 columns got a few things on it. So he's going to try and go. Franklin trying to close this out against Behemoth. Behemoth 1 for 4 with a double. Bottom of the 13th inning. We've passed the midnight hour here. 5-12 lefty. That's a fly ball. It is hit well. Craig going back in the corner to the warning track and reaps up and makes the catch. This game is over. The Cardinals have defeated the Kansas City Royals by the score of 6-5. Sorry, 6-5. What a game, though. 2 extra inning games in a row for the Cardinals. You better save this before I forget. This is game number 46. There we go. Woo, what a play there. What a game. Chris Carpenter actually did not go that much because I did not replace him. When you do the National League, you replace the pitcher with the pitcher. But in this game, when you do the American League, you replace the pitcher in a different spot. For some unknown reason, you got to do it differently when you play the American League. So it didn't register that I actually put in, who did I bring in? I brought in Trevor Miller. They thought I put in Miller actually at third base. So, yeah. Anywho's, there you go. Attendance of 21,721. May 20th, 2011 was a night game. Let's see how many hits. There was 11 hits by the Royals, 13 by the Cardinals. The 2 errors were on Pujols at first, Tyler Green at second. So Mr. Terrio at third base did not have an error. Congratulations to him. Lots of doubles. Holiday with the double, Green with the double, Miller with the double, Gordon with actually Trevor Miller did not. He took over Descalso at third, which he really didn't. So it's Descalso that should have been credited with the double. Gordon, Francoeur, and Benamit with doubles. Home runs, Colby Rasmus is third, and Yadier Molina, 2. His 8th and 9th of the game, and we're going to give this MVP to Yadier Molina today. Yanni goes 2 hits, 4 at-bats, 2. Both hits are home runs, 3 RBIs, and Yadier Molina drives in the winning run in extra innings to propel the Cardinals to another win. Let's look at our quick stats there. Bump, 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 bump. The Yankees keep winning. Good Lord. 31-12. And the White Sox keep winning. 34-12. Good Lord. They're 14 games above what they did in real life. In real life, they were 20-26. 6 games below 500. In this game, they are 16 games above 500? Holy cow. And the disappointment of the year, Cleveland, 13-29, way below what they did in real life, 27-15. All right, wrestling coming up on the Epic Network. Here we go. Dave Whittle. Everyone head over to his channel right now. Dave Whittle, Epic Wrestling on his channel coming up next. There we go. I didn't see that message. So I'm going to end this stream right away so we can head over to Dave Whittle channel. Appreciate everyone for coming by. Rob, Explanation Point, Itarian Hobbyist, Dave Whittle, Keith White, Philip Reynolds. Go check out all these channels. They're wonderful. I highly recommend all of them. So please do that. And we'll see you over at the Epic Sports Network, Dave Whittle's channel right now. See you there.